Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki LaRose, and today I want to show you my tips and tricks on how to get the reverse cat eye. For this look, it's pretty simple. You don't need a ton of products. All you need is an eyeshadow, a solid black eyeliner, some good blending tools, and mascara. Recently, this look has made a huge comeback thanks to Painted by Spencer. He did a couple tutorials with the reverse cat eye, and since then it has gone viral. So first you can see I have my foundation on, my brows are on, my whole makeup is on. I even have an eyeshadow base on, which I'll link in the description box. So now I'm gonna go in with my first eyeshadow, and it's not gonna be a shadow, it's just gonna be a matte bronzer. I'm grabbing one of my favorite large fluffy brushes. This is the Morphe M504 brush. So for this look, it's really simple. I'm just grabbing a bronzer. I'm gonna run that through the crease of my eye and on the bottom lash line. And the bronzer that I'm gonna use is actually in a palette that I've depotted. So I'll be dipping into this bronzer. It's the matte Huda Caramel Bronzer from Benefit. And so once again, I'm using a bronzer because I want this look to be super easy, and the eyeshadow is not gonna be the star of the show, it's going to be the eyeliner. So taking that Huda Caramel Bronzer on a large fluffy brush, and as you can see, I already have my eyeshadow base on my eyes, so I'm gonna layer this on top. Next, I'm grabbing the key part of this eye makeup look. It's a black pencil. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury in Bedroom Black. So the most important parts of this makeup tutorial is running a black or brown pencil along your bottom lash line and really saturating that area and coating it completely with the color. So we're just using this pencil on the bottom lash line because this is a reverse cat eye, meaning we're not doing liner on the top, we're just doing it on the bottom, and then we're bringing it straight out, creating that wing. So now that I've given my eyes a couple seconds to calm down and stop watering, I'm gonna go back in with that same black eyeliner, and I'm gonna make sure that my bottom lashes, my bottom lash line are fully saturated with this pencil. So as you can see, I really worked that pencil into my bottom lashes so you can't see any skin underneath. And that's really the whole point, is you wanna make sure that area is totally saturated with the pencil. Before I go in and finish my eyeliner on the other side, I'll be smudging out the first liner with a black eyeshadow and a really small brush. So one of my favorite tips is if you're using a black eyeshadow, they can be really messy with fallout. So before I go in and directly apply this to my lash line, I'm gonna take the brush with the product on it. I'm gonna work that eyeshadow into my brush. And this is basically just going to eliminate that excess fallout and really work that black eyeshadow into the brush, so it's a lot less messy when we're going in to blend out our eyeliner. So before creating that wing, I'm just gonna focus on blending out that existing eyeliner on my bottom lash line. So now that our blending is complete along the bottom lash line, I'm gonna start to work on our wing effect. So for this, placement is crucial, and you wanna use your bottom lash line as a guide to where you wanna pull that wing out. So for me, I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna find where my bottom lash line is, the corner of it, I'm gonna bring it straight out. I'm not gonna curve it anyway, I'm just gonna bring it straight up and out. And by not applying the eyeliner directly in this spot where we're creating the wing, we have so much more control as to how the look is gonna go. So as you can see, just by blending out our eyeliner with the eyeshadow, I've already created a little bit of a map, almost like a guide, as to where I'm gonna blend out that eyeshadow even further to create our wing. Taking whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just connecting slightly onto my top lash line, just in that very outer corner. So now I'm going to finish this eye by blending that same black eyeshadow on top of my liner. So now I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm gonna use that same bronzer just to smudge out our bottom lash line and diffuse that black just a little bit. I'm going to switch over to a smaller fluffy brush just to diffuse that line even more. So the reason why I'm taking that brown eyeshadow and really buffing it into that black eyeliner is because it's warming it up. Sometimes when you use a black eyeliner and you just smudge it out without anything warm on top of it, it turns really cool, which is fine, but I'm not going for a cool toned cat eye, I'm going for more of a warm tone, and this will soften it up just a little bit too. So I'm blending that bronzer out with that fluffier eyeshadow brush, and I'm just sweeping it straight out. Using my bottom lash line as a guide, this really helps to create that wing effect, and it makes it so easy. Going back in with my pencil brush, I'm gonna take more of my bronzer and just really fine tune and make sure everything is nice and blended. So what's important for this look is you wanna make sure that that reverse cat eye is nice and straight. So I'm gonna go back in and make sure that my bottom lash line doesn't round in like it naturally should. You want it to go just straight across. Now I'm grabbing that small blending brush one more time and making sure that the bottom lash line is nice and blended. Okay, so now it's time to reassess. Take a step back in your mirror, make sure each side is even, and make sure there is no rounded edges. So the most important part is to make sure that this little corner is not rounded. So I'm just taking my pencil brush, I'm not dipping into more color, I'm just making sure that area is not rounded and it's going straight out. So now I'm taking a small flat brush and a pressed powder. This one does have some tint to it. And this is gonna act almost like our concealer to clean up our wing liner, but since it's powder, it's gonna be really soft. Placing my pinky on my chin so I have stability and looking straight ahead. Try to keep your eyes open for this part. It's very important that you can see where you're placing this powder. The reason why I'm using pressed powder and not concealer is because concealer would give me a really clean, sharp edge, and I don't want that. I just want to clean it up very lightly, very subtly, because this look should still be kind of on the messy side and a little more rock and roll. You can see I have just a little bit of fallout. I would have had so much more fallout under my eye had I not buffed that black eyeshadow into my brush using the palm of my hand. So it's a really good trick to use. Before I finish my eye makeup with mascara, I'm gonna take one lash. I've already cut it in half. And since this look really is just about that bottom lash line and keeping that the focus, I didn't want to overpower my top lash line with a full strip of lashes. So by cutting it in half, it's really gonna be subtle, but it's gonna add like a nice bit of drama to this look. To make sure my lashes are really blended, I'm gonna use a little bit of that black eyeliner on the top lash line in the very corner. Grabbing the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara, I'm gonna coat my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Using the volume side to this mascara and not the curl and length side, I'm just gonna tuck this into my top lashes, creating more volume, more thickness. I don't really want a lot of length on the top because again, it will take away the focus from the bottom. So here's the finished look. It's the super trendy reverse cat eye. If you love this tutorial, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.